Jeffrey Dahmer was
that a
not
14-year-old kid runs out the house naked with beyond bleeding, and some people see that and they call the police, and the police don't do nothing about it and put the kid back in the killer's hands. That's I don't understand that at all.
This is their second painful encounter with Jeffrey Dahmer in less than 3 years. In 1988, Dahmer was convicted of fondling Conorak's brother. Dahmer was placed on probation for that offense. Since then, he's had more contact with Milwaukee police. In September of 1988, a man he picked up accused Dahmer of stealing his wallet and jewelry. No charges were filed. Later that year, Dahmer was the victim of a battery that was also reported to police. In September of 1990, Dahmer was held up at gunpoint at a bus stop. Police questioned him about the incident in his apartment. Thursday, the police chief said no one could go in that apartment and not notice something was wrong. Today, he appeared shaken at the thought Jeffrey Dahmer slipped through his police force's hands time and time again.
The Chicago Police Department acknowledged today it heard rumors that a serial killer was stalking the gay community on our own city's north side. Word began spreading 6 weeks ago that gay young men were missing from the area. One was 23-year-old Jeremiah Weinberger, who is among the victims of Jeffrey Dahmer. Police say even though they heard the rumors, there was no hard evidence to back any of it up.
We base what we do on facts, on reported crime, and we really didn't see anything to qualify those rumors.
Some residents complained that the police ignored the rumors because they were coming from the gay community, a charge that authorities deny. Police say there were similar rumors last November when a dismembered body was found in the 4300 block of North Kenmore. Authorities have ruled out any connection in that death to Jeffrey Dahmer.
Bill, we're live outside Jeffrey Dahmer's backyard where the excavation work continued today. Police did find 2 more bones, but they're also digging into Jeffrey Dahmer's past, trying to find out why he may have started killing. They're investigating everything from the Dahmer's parents' divorce to occult worship here in the backyard, and in now a new revelation, charges that Dahmer was abused sexually as a child. Ohio prosecutors confirmed they are checking but find no record of any molestation of Jeffrey Dahmer as a child.
No, not at this time. Our investigation hasn't turned up anything of that nature.
Police are also investigating Jeff Dahmer's run-in with the occult. In among the bones found the past 2 days are animal skeletons. Prosecutors say neighbors have told police of finding sacrificed animals and have turned in pictures of the discoveries to police.
It's my understanding that they have pictures of animals that were killed. And it appears that the killing was in some type of ritualistic process, if you will.
Jeffrey Dahmer, shown here in his prom date outfit, Wyatt Earp tie and all, was a high school oddball, and to his only teenage girlfriend, he was a frightening young man. Bridget Geiger went to the Revere High School senior prom as Jeff Dahmer's date. She was a sophomore, he was a senior. The prom date went fine. Dahmer was quiet and polite. But later at his parents' house, where police have now found human bones buried in the backyard, Geiger says she ran for her life as Dahmer and her friends called a seance and tried to talk to Satan.
They decided to hold this seance, and I was brought up Catholic, and we were told you don't challenge the occult. I've always been brought up this way. You don't challenge things like this. We think they do exist, but you just don't mess around with them.
Geiger says the group went to a dark den in the house, gathered in a circle, and just as they thought they had made contact, Geiger was spooked.
And the candle, all of a sudden, it snapped and sparked and popped, and I don't recall it looking like anybody blew it out. I didn't like this. I'm like, find the lights, I'm out of here now. This is not funny if it's a joke. And I went and stood across the street, I don't know how long, and they said when they were done, they could come out and get me.
Prosecutors are not taking Dahmer's dabbling into the occult as a joke either. In fact, they do admit that they are investigating heavily.
Other chilling memories from Dahmer's past are still very much alive in Ohio tonight. Memories of a prom date, a seance, and a ghost. Channel 2's Jim Avila tells us that Dahmer may have participated in satanic worship.
Before there were bones in the backyard, there were ghosts in the bedroom. That's what Jeffrey Dahmer told high school friends. His only teenage girlfriend, seen with Dahmer just before their high school prom in 1978, says Jeffrey was a frightening young man. She'll never forget the party at his house where no food, no drinks were served. The only thing on the menu was a spiritual call to the devil.
They decided to hold this seance, and I was brought up Catholic, and we were told you don't challenge the occult. The plan had been to call this guy that supposedly haunted his house.
In fact, Dahmer's high school prom date calls him an oddball and never saw him again after the seance spooked her out of the house and out of the relationship.
Some guy says, no, let's try to get Lucifer. That'd be even better. And the candle, all of a sudden, it snapped and sparked and popped, and I don't recall it looking like anybody blew it out. I didn't like this. I'm like, find the lights. I'm out of here now.
Prosecutors are taking Dahmer's brushes with the occult seriously. Along with the human bones found on this property are dozens of animal bones. And police have pictures provided by neighbors of animals who were brutally sacrificed in Dahmer's huge backyard.
It appears that the killing was in some type of ritualistic.
All right, y'all. So first things first, I kind of want to use this section as a disclaimer, just to let you know, this video is going to dig into the occult worship and the possibility of Jeffrey Dahmer